Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's going on? Hey, we're just zooming to you. We're just coming to you. Once I feel comfortable, I'll start. I always just awkwardly start by snapping. Doing a little guys, I think it's up. Welcome to another Tank Trivia. Guys, we just love doing the show. It's just something to keep us busy, honestly, keep me busy. I just want to let you guys know, just a minute ago, when we were starting the show, I said hashtags are NES, which I like to shorten words, necessary. It's not necessary to say all the syllables, I think. So I also have started shorting the word challenge. So at work, oh my God, like this table is such a chow. It's not good. It's not good. I sound so big. I know. It has a good ring to it. So I think it'll catch on. It'll catch on like fetch. Similar to guys, we are going to go to a wide shot of everyone. Oh, my favorite. Here we go. A wide shot. Gallery view. Welcome. All these little nuggets. Look at Anna doctoring her hand up. She's such a nurse. I love it. Miles is here wearing a purple shirt. You guys all really did good wearing a color from your theme in the background.
Totally planned. Wes and I had a chat this afternoon. Anna, we knew was already going to be solid.
Yeah, because of her finger. We all knew she had pink tape at her house.
Look at this. Watch. Oh.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna do things a little differently. Normally on Tank Trivia, we figure out the topics from each person. We're gonna start it the traditional way by guessing a number 1 through 10. I'm gonna start Wes, then go to Miles, then go to Anna. Let me think of my number. And Wes.
3.
Okay, Miles.
7.
Anna.
1.
Okay. It was 3. Wes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the order is gonna go Wes, Anna, and Miles. Now that might not be the order that you guys do it the way you guess, but I just want to say that we're gonna tell you guys what topic. Wes, since you're first up, what topic did you pick? And you're not going right now. You're going to give this topic to another person. You're going to give it to
So I picked 1980s slasher movies. And I would like to give it, okay, strategically, I feel like and I might be completely misjudging Anna, but I feel like Miles might be more savvy on pop culture, so I'm going to push this to Anna.
Okay, Anna Bananas. Okay, here we go. Anna Banana, tell us a couple facts about yourself. Just give us 3 fun facts.
I currently have a tumor on my finger that I am self-medicating because I live in America. Oh my God, I'm on the spot.
Is that the one fun fact?
I'm not sure. What?
What'd you say, Anna?
Actually, I'll go with this one. I've met Jerry Springer twice, and I've also met 50 Cent twice.
Yay! That's fun.
And I don't know. What else do you want to know?
That was good enough for me. Honestly, those were separated 2 celebrities, 2 separate occasions.
Oh, okay.
Technically 3. Okay.
How do you know they weren't together? Just Jerry Springer and 50 Cent hanging out.
Yeah.
That was
drinking effing vodka. Is that what his thing is?
And I actually have a bottle of effing vodka that's autographed by 50 Cent. So get on my level.
Maybe after this quiz and how great you do, maybe you'll get a couple more bottles of that effing vodka. Maybe he'll endorse you because you're so trivia. We are going your questions tonight. I figured I'd give you kind of easier ones because I figured this was a niche. Everyone's is kind of easy. I'm giving everyone, some of them are hard. Okay. Anna, These are going to be taglines to movies, 80s horror movies. I'm going to give you options for the first 5. I'm going to give you an A and a B. And then on the last 5, you are just going to have to guess what that tagline is.
Do I get extra credit if it's good?
No, you just don't have to drink. Oh, remember, everyone watching at home, please comment down below. Miles and Wes will be commenting and interacting with you if they want to in the comments as Anna is killing this round. Okay, it's like killing it, you know, because it's 80s slasher. Here we go. For every wrong question you get, you have to take a drink. If you get the majority of the questions wrong in the round, you have to take a shot. I'm just going to preface all of you today. Each one of you is going to be doing a set. The 2 people who do not win 5 minutes, and the person who wins 10. Just because I have a feeling tonight you guys are going to get completely fucking hammered. Okay, so number 1, Anna, be afraid. Be very afraid. Is it Evil Dead or Scanners? Or no, sorry. Evil Dead, Scanners, Hellraiser, or The Fly? I gave you 4 because I messed up.
I'm gonna go with A.
Hellraiser?
No, whatever.
Oh, the Evil Dead. The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, no. It was The Fly. Terrified
Old
of
Bloom
a
and the
fly.
Fly.
Yeah, it's The Fly. I totally read that one. I'm only gonna give you 2 options. I just read the wrong one.
Oh my god.
That's just who I am.
You owe me you drink, Nick, for that.
Okay, here we go. Anna, yeah, I will take a drink for that. Jesus Christ, I need to hold myself accountable. It's the blood of the champions who have passed this game before. I'm just nervous body. Here we go. This doll is killer. Is it Child's Play or Chucky?
Child's Play.
Yes, Queen. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Chucky is the name of the doll for all of you people out there. He is an evil son of a bitch, but Child's Play is the movie. I didn't really like the remake. I'm gonna throw that.
Jack Black is in it.
Yeah, but he was also in Goosebumps, but I did love that, surprisingly.
It's super weird. Aubrey Plaza's playing moms now.
Isn't that? Oh my God, strange. Number 3. Here we go, hand bananas. We are going to do man is the warmest place to hide. Is it The Changeling or The Thing?
What?
The tagline for the movie is kind of weirdly worded, so I will say it again. Man is the warmest place to hide. Man, as in a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good Tinder bio, I just want to say.
So is it The Changeling or The Thing?
I'm going to go with The Thing.
Ding, 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 bitch.
Oh, I was right.
It's a good one.
You're killing it.
Because The Thing.
Okay.
Makes sense.
We are gonna do this next one. I have a feeling you're gonna do well. Here we go. Number 4. Tagline is Herbert West has a very good head on his shoulders, and another one is a dish on his desk. I'll repeat it. Herbert has a very good head on his shoulders, and another one in a dish on his desk. Is it Creep Show or Reanimator?
A.
You got it wrong. Take a sip. Reanimator. I'm not very familiar with that movie, to be honest.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
really.
Good. It's really good.
I'm not seeing that at all. Here we go, kitten. You ready?
Yes.
Here's the last one. Now, we're just going to do this one for funsies. No, you have to get this one wrong in order, and you take a shot if you get this one wrong. If you get it right, you bypass that shot, okay? This is the moment, in Dungeons and Dragons where you're about to fight a fucking, I don't know, wildebeest in the forest. I don't know what they do. You're a mage. You're a level 48
Sure, you
mage. Okay.
Yep.
That's
Here we go.
Scared.
Anna Bards. The tagline is, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Is it The Stepfather or The Shining?
I have a feeling it's The Shining.
You're right. Good job. You escaped it. Good job.
Well played.
Good job. Good job. Okay, everyone, let's just take a nice little swig, just to get us in the mood. I feel like it's good to drink communally. Cheers. Okay. Now this is going a little bit better than I thought it was gonna go. And I have a feeling it's because I got started with the easier round out of them. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go to the next 5 questions, and it works the same way. Okay, you are going to every wrong answer, you take a drink. Most in the take a shot. Here we go. Brace yourself, kitten, because you have no multiple choices on this. This is straight your brain, sis. So I'm gonna try to make them kind of easy. Here we go. The tagline is, if Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all.
Well, I guess the movie.
Yes.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Good job.
Really good.
Good job.
We did the roast.
I know. I know.
Hey!
Woo! Roasty posties. Here we go. Okay. Next one. This is number 7. It's number 7. Tagline is, lock your doors, bolt your windows.
That's the whole line.
That's it. Pretty ominous.
You're not giving me any more context?
No, this is where things get challenging.
Okay. Halloween 1.
One. I love you. No, it is actually The Fog.
Ah.
So
I don't know her.
Triflet. Okay. Okay. Next
I
one.
drank.
No, I know. I'm just preparing myself because I love these questions. Number 8. The tagline is, and a child shall lead them. Or lead them. Okay, so the tagline is, Jesus Christ, and a child shall lead them.
I'm Children of the Corn.
Sis. Yes,
Really?
that's right.
Wow.
Anna's cleaning up.
I'm so smart.
Okay, we got 2 more. Number 9. Imagine your worst fear a reality.
Life-size Tyra Banks.
That was a good guess, but you're gonna be taking a drink. That was a really, really funny, well-placed joke. I'm tickled pink. I'm really, that got me. That really got me. I almost feel bad making you drink. Okay,
What was the correct answer?
here we go.
Life-size too.
Here we go. Next one. This is the final one. If you get this one wrong, you have to take a shot, sis.
No.
Number 10. The tagline is cruel, devious, pure as venom. All hell has broken loose.
Shot.
All hell is broken loose. I don't know. The Breakfast Club. That's an 80s movie.
That's got to cut for something.
Yeah, that seems like half a point. Yeah.
For that, you can take a swig and a shot. You're going to take a swig and a shot. Anna, we're going to zoom in on you while you take this shot because we love this on the show.
I didn't bring a glass, so.
Same.
What a good face. That was a good face. I liked it. Okay.
Peach bud.
Here we go. Anna, honestly, that was pretty, I'm pretty impressed. I think in a total you got
5. I'm counting. I got
pretty good. 5 out of 10 is pretty good, sis.
Solid.
solid.
I know you're doing really well.
Someone tip me $5.
Yeah, Venmo.
Nice.
If you want to go to her Venmo, Olive Barton. She's a great creature. Tip her. She's great. We are going to move on to Anna right now. Anna, you get to divvy out who you want. Hold on. I got to make sure this works right.
I think Wes has to take mine and I have to take Anna's.
Yeah, it has to be like that. The only one who really gets to pick is the first person who wins, I guess. It's all semantics. We are going to Anna. So who's going next? Anna gets to pick who's going next, so it has to be whoever's doing her category. So
sounds like not much of an option.
So it would be Miles. So Anna Barton, please tell Miles what category he will be doing.
My God. Are you ready, Miles?
You have no idea how excited I am, honestly.
Oh my, I'm so happy for you. The category is Jonas Brothers.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna clean up.
Guess what?
Just before we start, there's 3 of them, right? 3 of those Jonases. Is that the correct number?
We will see. We will see in a minute.
Yeah, we can't reveal because that would be a leg up.
Yeah.
God, I hope these are all from the South Park episode that makes fun of them like dishing out purity rings.
No, I honestly, I'm going to tell you that as I was looking over the questions, yours were the hardest ones.
Sounds right. Could I please have another round of 20th century British history? That would be so much easier.
Okay. There's only 10 questions on this.
Oh, thank God. I don't have 5 minutes to do that anyway.
I'm gonna throw in a options for the first 5 because it just tells you the answer. So I'm just gonna give you options for those 5, and you pick A or B.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, so I'll give you a fair enough chance. And then we will do the last 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and start making another drink while you start asking me questions because I think I'm gonna need it.
You probably are. Okay, Miles, we are gonna start. Let's just jump right into it. Number 1, what year did the Jonas Brothers first form? Was it A, 2003, or B, 2005?
2003.
Take a swig, bitch. Take a swig already.
That's fair.
So happy.
I was so hoping you would get mine too, but I feel like Wes is gonna clean up tonight.
Okay, here we go, sis. Number 2, what song of theirs became the 34th song in history to debut at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Was it A, What a Man Gotta Do, or B, Sucker?
What a man gotta do.
What a man gotta do? Yeah, you gotta take a fucking drink, bitch. Wrong, you sucker. Oh my God. Okay, we're just
Solid choice, Anna. Solid choice.
She really got the good ones. Okay, Miles. Miles, Number 3 is how many years did they split up for before reuniting again in 2019? Was it A, 4 years, or B, 6 years?
6 years.
Good boy. Now you're getting somewhere.
That was so aggressive. I almost took a drink just on instinct.
Okay. Number 4, which Jonas brother was also part of a group, DNCE, who released the single Cake by Beochin in 2015? Was it A, Joe Jonas, or B, Nick Jonas?
They called themselves Dunce. That's the form,
DNCE,
the group
like
they formed.
dance, like dance.
What are the 2 options? Joe or who?
Joe or Nick?
Definitely Nick sounds like more of a dancing person.
Nope, it was
No,
Joe.
Joe's got moves. Got it. Cool.
So you
And guess
already
what?
have to take a shot.
Fair. I like Anna. I'm gonna be classy.
We're gonna move on to your 5th question in this round, so we can give you a break after. Oh, you just took it already. Cool. Here we go. Number 5. What U.S. state were the Jonas Brothers raised in? A, New York, or B, New Jersey?
They seem like Joyzy assholes, so let's go with Joyzy.
Good job. I mean, two right so far.
I'm doing way better than I expected.
That's a 40.
Yeah.
That's a 40.
Yeah.
You got
I'm pretty proud of you.
I thought I was gonna pull a goose egg. It was gonna be great.
Yeah,
Again,
Miles,
get my Jonas Brothers purity ring.
You're gonna hate me, Miles, but at the end of each round, we like to see them take the shot, and so
Do another one. Okay.
you took it a little early. Oh, sorry. So sorry about that. Oh, there is the taste of disappointment. Perfect.
It's coconut flavored.
It's good. Coconut. It's better. Okay, Anna, you look so cute right now. Okay, here we go. Good. This is a good one. You picked some good ones. Here we go.
Wait, did Anna write these questions?
No, she
No.
didn't.
The way you're saying like you picked some good ones, I'm like,
You picked
that's
some
gonna
good ones,
hard.
sis. No, I gotta take a drink for
What
this. because
fabric was the mask that Joe Jonas wore to the prom with his Make-A-Wish winner?
Gold lame. It was gold lame.
God damn it.
Here we go. These next 5 questions, same rules apply. Every question wrong, take a swig, sis. The majority in the round, take a shot. Here we go. I have no options on this one. KK?
Cool.
Focus up. Focus up. Here you go. I have faith in you. I feel like you can do this. Channel your inner 13-year-old girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find that 13-year-old girl. I hope no one just joined when I said that one. Here we go.
Is there going to be a dude waiting to interview me in my kitchen when I get done with this, Nick? Thanks a lot. Dude.
Here is number 6. Name this song. I'm slipping into the lava and I'm trying to keep from going under.
Volcano?
You were pretty
Is that right?
No, burning up.
Eruption. Oh, okay.
Burning up. It's similar. It's the same like thought process. I like it. You were smart about that. You used some context clues to figure that one out. I like that.
I don't know what context clues means, but I'm glad that I'm doing it right.
It's clues to find where your contacts are. Just leave notes around the house. Here we go. Number 7. Which Disney Channel show did the Jonas Brothers make their acting debut on?
Oh, well, the one about the hotel with the kids that grew up in the hotel.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Yeah, let's go with Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
It's a pretty sweet life when you're wrong. It's pretty sweet. I'm just gonna say that it is Hannah Montana. They guest starred on me and Mr. Jonas, and Mr. Jonas.
And they had marshmallow guns.
Oh my God, get out of here. Okay, here we go. Number 8. What is the name of the Jonas Brothers' own Disney Channel show? Just take a guess. Take a random stab. What's a common theme?
Jonas and the Jets.
Okay. You could have just stopped with the first word. Jonas. But
Is it really?
It was
just
like an acronym. They're spot.
Yeah, you can tell
You
take
know that.
You can still take a swig.
Track of television.
It was on.
Wes is the president of the Jonas fan club. If you want to pin, just write him a letter and send postage.
It was only 2 seasons long, so that's probably why you didn't see it, Anna.
Yeah.
Here we go. Miles, you have 2 questions left, and I'm pretty sure you have to, if you get one more wrong, you have to take a shot, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Cool. Number 9. Who is the youngest Jonas brother?
Fuck. Nick?
That would be the correct answer if we were not including the entire family. But it's Frankie. Not in the group. But he's younger than
like a technicality.
I know. So get that shot ready. Don't take it because I'm gonna make you take another.
You're good. I got it.
Just for pure funsies, let's just take a stab at the title of this song. Name this song. He told me he built a time machine, like one in the film I'd seen. Yeah.
New walk-up music.
DeLorean of Love.
Tier 3000.
DeLorean is a great car. But no, it's called Year 3000. Miles.
Wes, you would have done so well in this category.
I would have done it.
We're going over to Miles. Miles, pour up. Power up. Watch it out. You know what I mean? Oh my God, oh my God. That hurt my throat. Jesus Christ.
I doubt that very much, Nick.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay, so now we get to go over to Miles. Miles, thank you for drinking so much tonight. So far you were in last place, Anna. Good job. You're winning so far.
Stop the show.
If Wes does worse than you, Miles, you are out.
Yay.
We'll let you perform your 5-minute set right after. Okay?
Cool. Sounds great.
Let's get white girl wasted, sis. Here we go. Actually, no, we'll wait till the end. We'll wait till it's all wrapped up. You'll just go first. How about that?
Perfect. That sounds better because then I can look at some jokes that I want to talk
about. I love you. Okay. So Miles, please tell Mr. Wes what category he will be doing tonight.
Wes, you will be answering questions about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay. I got a shot at these.
Yeah.
I would have preferred the Jonas Brothers questions, but
yeah, I feel like we could have. Yeah. And I love 80s slashers for what it's worth. So there is a chance the show could have been epic, but Nick ruined it.
I did not ruin anything. Okay, I am going to have to make it. Okay, since Wes, you're gonna hate me. I'm just gonna ask you because these ones are hard. They don't have like A's and B's, and I can't think of like names that would substitute for it.
Just pull up a list of Renaissance artists, and you'll be fine.
There you go, Rembrandt.
Okay, I got it. I'll be fine. I got it. I'll make some shit up on the fly. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready, sis?
Yes.
Here we go. Number 1. What is the one ingredient the turtles, specifically Michelangelo, do not like on their pizza? Is it A, anchovies, or B, mushrooms?
I feel like anchovies is the correct answer, but it also feels too obvious. Anchovies.
Cool. You got it right. Good job.
All right.
Don't second guess yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your heart. Listen to your heart.
I'm cutting in because I'm drunk enough to do so. There's a YouTube video YouTube series that makes all of the gross pizzas from like the 1980s cartoons and then taste test them, and they get real nasty. It's like marshmallow, sardine, and peanut butter and shit like that. Highly recommend.
Oh.
Not the pizza, the YouTube channel.
The content. Yeah.
Okay.
Nick's like, shut the fuck up.
Here we go. Sorry. Okay. No, I'm fine. I'm just reading over. I'm trying to think of answers for like.
If you want me to spout more Turtles trivia, I can buy you some more time.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Okay. Hey, Wes, number 2. You ready? Who does April work for? What is her job? Is she A, a TV reporter?
Mhm.
Is she B, a news anchor?
Well, that's interesting. I think in the video game, like there's a scene where but I think most of the time she's a reporter. She's a TV reporter.
You got it right.
All right.
Yeah, but in the original comics, she is actually the assistant to Baxter Stockman, the mad scientist. But that's in the comics. Neither here nor there. Why did here we go. Wes. If you get all the questions wrong or right in the round, I'm still gonna make you take a shot, Wes.
Sure.
It's because that's unfair.
You should also take a COVID vaccination if you.
No, he's fine.
Wrong.
He's cool.
I have healed, but I would also love a vaccine.
Okay, here we go. Number 3, Wes.
Yeah.
What's the name of the pizza guy turned sidekick in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze movie? Is his name Vino or Kino?
I believe it is Kino.
It is Kino.
Okay.
Fuck you for being smart. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. What is the name of the faction of the Foot Clan led by the Shredder? Is it the King Guard or the Elite Guard?
The Elite Guard?
Damn you!
This is some sober ass trivia we're doing.
Oh,
Name Shredder's 2 loyal henchmen.
Bebop and Rocksteady in the cartoon.
No. You didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
With the
whoa.
Let's keep going. I want to hear all of them.
In the
with-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie.
with the intelligence of infants.
Oh, Toka and Razor.
Cool. There we go.
Right. Thank you.
Who's
so
Bebop?
Bebop and Rocksteady were in the cartoons. They were a rhino and a hippo. No, not a hippo.
Warthog.
Like a
Thank
warthog,
you.
yeah.
Thank you, Miles. Appreciate that. And people were excited for them to be in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, but instead they were people with infant intelligence. And also Vanilla Ice was there. And
He was.
Also infant intelligence, but great rapper.
Yeah. We got one more in this first 5.
No, I think I shot 5 for 5.
You did?
I think I did.
Okay, cool. I believe you. I believe it. Okay. Did you take a swig?
I just did. That was
I'm proud of you. We're not gonna zoom in on it because you're a winner, so we don't need to
Thank
do that. 5. Right now you're tied with Anna, and that was a pretty impressive round for Anna. So you know what? Things could happen. Right now, Miles, it looks like bye.
Yeah, I should be ready to leave.
You know what, Miles? You
Take
did
him
that
off.
last week and you killed it. So look at you. Okay.
Yeah, I
Wes.
wasn't even supposed to be here today.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Okay. Wes.
Right.
Um,
Never mind.
Here we go. Number 6.
Number 6.
Who wrote the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song?
Oh fuck. Fuck. Vanilla Ice. Ray Parker Jr.
No.
I'll take it.
Tyra Banks.
What was the answer?
It was Chuck Lorre. He is actually a big time producer for
Oh, of course. Chuck.
The Big
yes.
Bang Theory.
Great. All right.
Okay, here we go, Tits.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ready.
Are you frozen?
Okay.
Okay.
I would also fail at Frozen trivia for what it's worth. About the same as Jonas Brothers.
Okay. Here we go. This is your second question in the second round. Here we go. In the beginning, all of the turtles wore the same color bandana. What color was it?
Probably probably gray. Wait, shit, black. Wait, if you're counting the comics that started in black and white, they were all black. Is it black?
No.
Fuck.
It was red. They didn't receive individual colors until 1988.
It was 86, but we'll let that part slide.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go, comic book boy. We're going to the next question. Here we go. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic was originally a spoof on what Marvel franchise?
Marvel franchise. X-Men?
No, because they're turtles. No, just kidding. It's Daredevil.
Oh. All right.
The same ooze that blinded Matt Murdock created the Turtles.
Oh, that's God, I'm so good.
Okay, here we go. I think you've gotten one right.
No, I've gotten 5 for 5 in the front and 0 for 3 in the back. So no matter what.
Oh, cool. So you're already taking a shot, but wait till that shot. Okay, here we go. What year was the very first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book published?
1986. Did Miles say that?
1984.
I'm the dumbest piece of shit.
I'll give you one that I think you could probably get, okay?
Okay.
I just want you to feel kind of good about this round.
Thank you.
Okay. And what is the name of the 5th Ninja Turtle?
Venus de Milo, the female.
Okay, good. Woo! There you go. See? You gotta give him a little season. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to you, Wes. Here we go. This is the moment. This is the moment. Believe in yourself. What jogging powers? That's college. I'm telling you, that's college right there for you. College.
Each of us are just drinking straight from the bottle.
Waste.
Okay.
That's not good for the environment. We gotta do it straight.
Now, Miles, this is where you have a little play in the game still. So it's down to Wes versus Anna. Whichever 10-minute set we get, I'm sure they will be a gem because last time Anna straight murdered it.
Wrong.
Wes gave. I'm so proud of how Wes still has it together when he drinks. It's unreal.
Fucking professional right there, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but we are going to go into this. Miles, I'm going to give you, think of a category. Any category. Could be anything. Tell me what you want it to be, and I'll ask them questions on it. Super easy.
We're going to do Kevin Smith trivia.
Oh, fuck. I might have this. I just might have this.
Can I just state facts and that'd be my portion?
Not even about any particular category, just all over the place. These are the things I've learned in my life.
Do you guys like this ensemble?
What is that a character? I'm
It's gritty.
Oh shit, it sure is. Did you make that?
No, I got it from redbubble.com. And I
Nice.
just went.
Is this a sponsor? Is this an ad, like a promotional moment that we're
Tell me
doing
more
right now?
about your promo.
Yeah, tell us more about your how.
Okay. No, I just wanted to show it off because I'm obsessed with gritty, and I'm not a hockey fan. I'm a gritty fan. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, guys, I already got these questions. Here we go. I looked it up. It's on cupidonia.com.
Sounds like a dating site.
It's real. Here we go, guys. We are going to answer. There's 3 multiple choices. I'm giving you 3 options. Okay. You guys will pick A, B, or C, and you'll say it as soon. It doesn't matter who says it first, because more than likely one of you is going to beat the other one at one of the other questions. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. I want to give everyone a fair chance. Here we go. Number 1, who is Kevin Smith? Is he A, a filmmaker and actor, B, a comedian and comic book writer, or C,
See, all of the above.
What? What was C?
Who is C?
both are true, would be C.
C.
See.
C.
How does
Okay.
busting in work? Okay.
Cool, good. Yeah, you guys got that one right. Okay.
Did we both get the points?
You
Yeah,
do
I
both
thought
get
it
the
was
point.
first answer.
No, because one of you is bound to get one of the other ones wrong.
Oh, okay, fine.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to give everyone a chance. If it comes down to you guys tied on everything, then cool. At the end, we'll do a tiebreaker, and that'll be his choice or Miles' choice as well. We'd like to give Miles power. Hey, Miles, while you're waiting on this, can you take another shot so you can get brain energy? Just,
I feel like we're
memory
prisoners.
juice, so I can remember what the fuck I'm trying to talk about tonight.
guys, I love you. I'm right here with you. I'm gonna take some memory juice.
What even is that? It looks like Powerade wine.
It's
Like if Powerade were wine.
oh my god, my mom. It is. My mom is watching this. I know. Is anyone looking down below? See him doing anyways. I haven't looked at anything.
You gotta engage with me.
Hello. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kyle is commenting, I think, on something.
Kyle Porter.
Yeah.
The one and only
That
nominated
bitch.
for a nomination, Kyle Porter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. Before we start losing our 5 viewers right now.
Stay moving. Gotta keep the game.
Here we go.
going.
We gotta keep it moving. Here we go. These are the this is the next question. Here we go. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. Okay, number 2. Where is Kevin Smith from? A, Australia. That was horrible. B, Canada. Or C, the United States.
B.
See.
She beat you on that one, technically. Yeah, Anna, good job. Yeah, you guys both got it. That was right. Number 3.
Number 3.
What?
Which movie?
Didn't they give 2 different answers?
I get C.
I'm pretty sure Anna said Canada and Wes said the United States.
Oh, I thought she said C. Okay,
I
Wes,
did.
then yes.
I did.
Yeah, I must have
I love
misheard.
you.
That's my bad. I'm not
Sorry,
saying
Wes.
anything.
That's
I'm sorry.
on
I'm
Miles.
sorry. It's all that shit.
I'm clearly
Whatever
intoxicated.
works,
Don't
whatever.
trust me at all.
Here we go. So Wes has 2, Anna has 1. Here we go.
Well, why was he on Degrassi then? If
Shut
he's not
up.
from Canada.
He's just
That's
obsessed
right.
with Canada. He wasn't born there.
He has a lot of weird movies that borrow from Canadian cultures. That's the only way to explain yoga hosers.
He's making a remake of Jaws this year, or I think this year, but it's about a moose in Canada instead. So it's called Moose Jaws.
That sounds.
Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaws. I can't wait.
I heard
That
a
was
comic-
Nick's nickname in high school.
Oh my god. No. I heard a comic say that he wants to open up a bar in Antarctica and call it Club Baby Seals. I heard that. That's not I made up. I never said that. Here we go.
Think about all the featured shots you can make at that place.
Which movie has made Kevin rise to fame? Is it A, Clerks, B, Red State, C, Tusk?
A.
Hey.
Cool. Both of you got it. Here we go. Number 4. What is
Canada.
what is the name of Kevin's comic book store? Is it A, Jay and Silent Bob store, or B, the Duo store, or C, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash?
C.
B.
Anna, you got that one right.
Ah. All right.
You guys are tied now. Here we go. When was Clerks screened at the Sundance Film Festival? Was it A, 1995, B, 1994, or C, 1996?
94.
94.
Yep.
All right.
Oh my God, guys. Okay, here we go. We're tied right now. We are tied, kittens. Everything's different. The whole world. You can only see my neck. Look at it. It's really great. Here we go. Okay, come on. Here we go. Here we go. You're halfway there, guys. Let's keep it moving. Who starred in Kevin's movie Dogma? Was it A, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, B, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, or C, Orlando Bloom and Johnny Depp?
B.
B.
Cute.
Can I jump in and just ask some questions?
Please go on.
What is the name of the horror movie that Kevin directed in 2013? A, Red State, B, Yoga Hosers, or C, Tusk?
A.
A.
Yep.
All right.
You sons of bitches. Okay. If it comes down to the last question, it's whoever answers it first.
Okay.
I figured it out. Here we go. Number 8.
Number 8.
Why has Kevin canceled Clerks 3? A, there was not enough money for production. B, the script was not good. Or C, the lead actor dropped off the project. Wouldn't it be them then?
What were the answers again?
Okay. A is there was not enough movie or money for the production. B would be the script was not good. And C is the lead actor dropped out of the project.
I'm gonna go with A.
I'm thinking C.
Good job, Wes. You got it.
Wow.
You got
Is
it.
the script
Wow. I love you. Yay. Okay, here we go. Whoever loses this, by the way, has to take a shot. Just
She doesn't.
here we go. Number 9. What is the favorite sport of Kevin? What is his favorite sport? That is a weird worded way to say it. A, is it hockey? B, tennis, or C, cricket?
Hockey.
A.
Why the hell would it be tennis?
What?
Yeah. Cricket's an option though. Cricket.
Cricket's a reasonable, but tennis, ridiculous. Why would, yeah.
Here we go, guys. Last question. This is Anna. If you tie with them, this could be your moment.
It's not.
It's a pretty obscure question, so he could easily get this one wrong, I think.
Very conceivable.
Okay. Number 10. When did Kevin marry his wife, Jennifer Schalwabach?
Mhm.
Is it A, 1999, B, 2000, or C, 1998?
C.
C.
Okay. Way to be real.
Either we're both right or we're both wrong, and I win.
Yes.
That's
And unfortunately, you're both wrong.
There you
So, Anna, we're coming to you, sis.
Why?
Shot.
Shot. You're doing it, sis. This is your moment. Your set is gonna be bananas.
Wait, what amount of minutes am I doing?
You're doing 5 minutes. You're doing 5.
Cool.
And
I
I'll
can't
make
do
sure that
that.
you know.
Can I take the win, but can I give Anna my
No.
I will also allot my 5 to Anna.
No, you're going.
Give it all to me.
All of you are going.
Another lesson.
All of you are going. Here we
Also,
go, Anna.
also my shots. I would also
Anna,
like to
great
allot.
job.
I'm not getting another shot in my life.
Anna, you did really good on the first round. I'm really proud of you for nailing
Totally took it.
dribbles. I saw a little dribble.
Totally.
Okay, here we go, guys. We are going to go. Here we go. Hey, Miles and Anna, can you do me a favor real fast? Can you both turn off your what do you call it? Like, no, lies. We're just doing sets now. What am I doing? I thought we were going into another round. I'm over this. I'm so over this.
I'll answer more questions if you'd rather.
No, I'm good.
Wow,
Sorry,
what's the
I got
hardest-
confused.
Okay.
I got confused as to where we were. Wes, you
Yeah.
won again. You
I
son
did.
of a bitch, you won again. We are gonna go in an order that we're gonna go from bronze, silver to gold.
Sounds right.
I mean, if you look at this screen, no one interpretation of bronze than Miles. Like, it's just, I love him. He's so good.
I think I'm more of like a copper wrapped with aluminum foil personally.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know, whatever.
chocolate. It's chocolate on the inside, you know, like Augustus.
Oh, you chocolate coin.
Yes. Okay, here we go. We are going to let's give our undivided attention to the beautiful creature himself, Miles Francis. I give him a hard time, but I love him. I hope this is just as drunk as I want it to be. Here we go. Miles Francis.
Oh man. So I think whoever came up with the phrase "sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt me," like just didn't have a very good bully.
Mhm.
Like maybe it's just because I grew up fat, so sticks and stones might as well have been like marshmallows bouncing off of a Jello mold. But like I think the saying should have been "cuts and wounds will heal eventually,
Mhm.
but the real pain is the cost of therapy."
Mhm.
Oh man, living in Texas, I've been hearing a lot that we don't want to California our Texas, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking Texas should be more worried about just like not rednecking our gene pool. That just might be me. Man, I'm gaining weight, which sucks over quarantine. Like, I know why though, because like my idea of dieting is like when I went low carb is when I switched from bagel bites to pizza rolls. like I've never done the keto diet, but I do the Edo diet. And that's why I look like every like lead singer of a hair metal band if instead of heroin they were addicted to pizza pockets. I know though I think I'm getting fat and I blame my air fryer, or as I like to think of it, my food vape. So now my cholesterol is as high as I am. I recently learned that Southern comedy is the most successful like album seller. So I figure now is as good a time as any to say, did y'all know that I'm from Texas? Now, my grandpappy always say that there's never a bad time to hunt squirrel. Now, looking back, I think that was just my grandpappy's way of telling me he cheated on my grandma. But now I like to think that he meant to strike when the iron's hot. I'm still working on that. I don't know. That's the reason I'm afraid to take a 23andMe test, because like I know there's going to be way too much redneck in the results, especially with how much both my house and car are held together by duct tape. I donate plasma, but that's just what they call it because they pay me, and I think that's weird. Like if I were to like sell something on Craigslist, I wouldn't say I like gave it to Goodwill. That would be like if I only donated to like the Red Cross if I expected Santa to immediately give me a Christmas present. And like last time I went to the bank to make a withdrawal, it did not go well at all. See, I'm not much of a guy's guy. I know I look like a lesbian and people expect me to be able to fix things, but I really can't. In fact, like my entire toolbox is pretty much just those like little wrench thingies you get when you buy IKEA furniture. Yeah, somebody told me those were called Allen wrenches, but I don't think that's right because I don't even know anybody named Allen. Oh man, I used to buy weed from a DJ, which was pretty cool, but like every once in a while I'd go over to buy some weed and he'd be like in the zone, which meant he's like spinning away in the corner, putting on a personal concert for me. And I'm over there thinking like, damn, this would be really cool if I were high. Eventually it gets to a point where I'm like, can I just bag this myself and get out of there like Walmart? I think therapists might be the smartest people on the planet because they have somehow convinced us to pay them a lot of money to share secrets that I wouldn't give to my best friends like this drunk. In fact, the only people that might make more money than therapists are like like phone line workers, but then they have to end up spending most of their money on therapy. I don't know. I think I would become a sex phone operator if I didn't sound like Malibu Ken if he let himself go and ripped a bong 30 times a day. Let's see. I'll talk about this. I'm a millennial, but just barely. Like, I'm in my 30s and I just made the cut. So like I like to think that I was born somewhere between memes and meh. Like, one of my favorite activities is to kick kids off my lawn while enjoying a nice slice of avocado toast. It's fantastic. No, but you know, as a millennial, I like to think of myself as woke. I know that's super lame, but that's what we pride ourselves on. But I got actually pretty tested on that the other day because I booked a massage and I requested a female masseuse, but when I got there, they only had dudes. So like I had to have like a conversation with myself about it, but I'm like, you know what? He's a professional. It's a professional service. It's fine. Well, you know how your worst fear when you get a massage is that you're going to fart during it? Mm-hmm. That should not be your worst fear. Your worst fear should be that your masseuse is going to fart during your massage. Because like here I find myself with my face like in the splash zone, y'all. And these were not dainty lady farts. These were manly farts that like bellowed through me. And honestly, the absolute worst part was the stench. Completely ruined the happy ending for me. I do consider myself to be a LGBT ally now, but I'm kind of embarrassed by some of the things that I used to believe. Like, honestly, this is super ignorant, but I used to think that gay people shouldn't have kids. And now, again, I can see how dumb that is. Nobody should have kids. Kids are the absolute worst. They ruin everything. But I do consider myself to be an LGBT ally, and that is why I tell people that I don't eat at Chick-fil-A. Truth is, I just can't afford it. Because Chick-fil-A is expensive. Like, a #1 combo there, for a company that doesn't believe in pride, they are awfully proud of that chicken sandwich. But, like, every once in a while, I get a craving for that Chick-fil-A sauce, just like everybody else does, that I just can't say no to. But every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I always try to make sure to bring a little bit of balance to the universe, like a little yin to that yang. So every time I go to Chick-fil-A, I always make sure to flirt with a male employee. And every once in a while, he pays. And that's my pleasure.
Oh.
You're an idiot. I love you. You're an idiot. Yay! Miles Francis, follow him on all the social media, Instagram, Twitter, Venmo, at Mr. Most Days Off. Still.
I was unemployed before it was cool.
It's crazy. Oh God, I just love you, nuggets. Okay, we are going to move on. I wanted to go to a screenshot because I don't know if you guys saw Wes's outfit change, but he looks like he stole someone's extra outfit from the movie White Christmas. The army, and there's lots of bombs. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm a big Christmas person. We're gonna move on to Anna Barton. Okay, Anna Barton. I noticed something earlier, and I didn't say anything because I wanted to wait for this moment. Also, for you.
What?
During the questions, the last round, when we were answering them, you know what I mean? You guys never took swigs.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm. You sure didn't. So I'm gonna need you to pick up that little can, take a good little gulpies, maybe two, probably two good ones. Get your mouth full, sis. And then we are going to move on. Just one more. Just one more.
You want me to gargle for you?
One more. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been on Tinder too long. Okay.
Okay, here we go. we have Anna Barton is coming up. She is a beautiful creature. We're gonna go back to us for a second so I can give her a second. I'm very excited that you guys are all here. I love you guys. Honestly, this year it's almost been a year of doing comedy shows online.
Oh my God.
Last year of it. And yeah, I love getting drunk with you guys, even if this is better than roasting because we're not insulting each other. It's being nice. It's a nice environment. Look at that. What a family.
Who
I
would
like
have
that Nick's
thought?
baseline is just light roasting the whole way through.
No,
This is the nice show.
Whatever. Here we go. We're gonna go.
I'll just call you a bitch instead of a cunt.
Anna Barton.
Okay. Totally forgot that each of us were doing except, so I'm just gonna treat this like a little chocolate secrets moment, and we're just gonna make jokes as we go. It's gonna be great. Also, I just want to say that I really have to pee, but I'm gonna not let that stop me. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so I am on Tinder right now, and it's the perfect time to be on Tinder because no one's allowed to touch me, and I can just be like, sorry, I can't go out with you because guess what, we're in a plague, and that's a valid excuse. I just love, because you know what, I'll tell you a little secret about me. I'm pretty much a little prude bitch. And so it's really nice that the universe agrees with me for once. But it's also like really funny to be like sexting and the men are like really into it. And I'm like on my couch eating cereal and watching SVU. And but the thing I missed the most, I think, was back in college. Oh, I'm gonna sound like a real bitch for this, but okay. So if you have an Apple TV and an Apple product, you can mirror your screen onto the television. And so one of my really good friends and I would get on Tinder and mirror the screen and just like swipe together and talk shit. And I miss it. I matched with someone named Shrek.
What?
Joke. I matched with a man named Shrek. And he's a country singer. And I don't know what happened. That's the situation we're in. And I think he ghosted me because I haven't heard from him in weeks. Imagine that, being ghosted by someone named Shrek. That's what my life's come to. I went on a socially distant date like a couple months ago, and it was a great time, but then a bunch of furries came out, and then a couple months later I got ghosted by someone named Shrek, and I don't know what God's trying to tell me, but okay, we're getting closer to the soulmate, I think. Oh, he talked to me about cheese though. He said, what is one thing in your fridge that you have to have at all times? And I said, milk. And he said, cheese slices for me. And you know what? It was like the most refreshing thing I've heard someone say to me in a Tinder conversation ever. Because here's something that was said to me the other day. Someone told me he would eat a cupcake out of my asshole. And guess what? When I didn't respond, he came back and said, I was really looking forward to getting to know you, but I guess not.
Oh.
Shut up.
I'm so serious. And someone recently offered, oh wait, this is actually kind of funny because it's almost as good as my famous dick pic / Target hookup joke. Okay, this is a preface, so just bear with me. I have been chatting with a gentleman who used to work at Raising Cane's. Okay. And so I asked him if he knows the secret sauce recipe, and he was like, of course I do. And I said, have you ever had anyone offer have you ever had anyone offer you an adult favor in exchange for the recipe? And he said, no. And then I said, okay, I'll keep that in mind. And then the very next thing he said to me was, have you ever had someone pour cane sauce all over your body? And you know what I said? I didn't think twice. I said, nope, that's my dream. And we're still talking. And now I'm not going to reveal any more information because he's like really cute. So we're just gonna breeze on over that in case he sees us at some point. What is some oh my god, this is so inappropriate, but I'm gonna say it. Okay, this guy messaged me and all he said was, let's fuck. And and I went to his profile and there's nothing there except his featured song, which is Ants Marching by the Dogma.
That's wonderful.
And so I said, as a joke, I said, you mean your profile song by the Dave Matthews? And he said, oh my God, tonight. And then I ghosted him. And then one more thing about Tinder before I move on to this wild ass thing I got in the mail that I didn't have to ask questions about. Okay, this man messaged me and he said, you look like a girl who loves Chili's, and then told me to meet him on the one on Preston Road at 7 p.m. that night. And I didn't respond. And then he messaged me again like a week later and he goes, hello, Chili's girl. And so
what's your last thing you want to talk about? What's the last thing, sis?
Okay, the last thing, that's my experience. That was just some really cool inspiration for my next group of jokes in the future. Okay, last thing. So I've been working as a contractor for myself this year, which is the first time I have not been through an agency. This is like real shit that's like funny. Okay, so I get my miscellaneous 1099 in the mail yesterday, and it was addressed to somebody, no first name and no last name, just one name that's Will. And that's part of my middle name, but it's not my whole middle name. And then guess what's on the damn form? There's a box for fishing boat proceeds. There's a box for crop insurance proceeds. And there's a box for excess golden parachute payments. Ooh. And some other bullshit. And I had to talk to my boss and ask if it was a joke. So here's my punchline, which is not a punchline, but a plea. Has anyone out there received such a form? And can you help me?
Yay!
And that's gonna do it for me, you guys.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Richards. Anna Barton, Instagram, Venmo at Olive Barton. She is a beautiful creature. I love seeing you in your natural habitat. It's just so.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Next, we are moving on to this this gentleman who won the night. Guys, you guys now after you're done, Wes, I'm gonna do like a couple minutes too because I got inspired.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. We are gonna go to Wes next. Let's give it up for the winner. 10 minutes on the clock starting now.
Once again, it doesn't matter how well everyone else does on the show. Nick has the headline. Isn't that how it is? Yeah, I celebrated. But once I start performing, I get catty. But when we're off stage, I support it. Of course, Nick should be stand up on his own show. I have to do 10 minutes, which means I'm going to start with crowd work. I'm going into the Facebook comment window. What
Good.
do for a living? ? We'll come back to that. hopefully someone will catch it. But I don't know why I bother getting questions right, because I'm just gonna end up drinking it all during the stand-up. I don't fucking get it. Guys, I'll tell you, Nick brought this up when we were answering questions. Oh, Wes has it together. It's so good to see Miles also echoed, what a professional. Some people have resting bitch face. I just have sober drunk face. That's all I have. It's what I'll be. You can go back and watch it. I look fine. I totally look fine. But during Miles's set, if you were paying, Nick noticed I changed outfits. It took me like 2 minutes to figure out how a jacket worked. I like it and then flipped it again, like a lost seaman reading a map in a storm. Like that's what I was doing with this jacket. There's not a world where I got it all. No, it's inside out. Shit. All right. Well, that's fine. Guys, I have a couple jokes where I talk about drinking. I try not to make it like, oh, I got so drunk this time. Like it's more fun shenanigans you can get into while drinking. I will tell you this story because it'll take up 7 minutes. One time when I used to live in Austin, I went to college in Austin, and I used to be part of a Rocky Horror troupe because I'm not ashamed of my body. I'm fine. Other people were made uncomfortable. Nothing is weirder. I want to put this out because this is a thing that I feel is relatable to about 50 people, and it's important to put out there. Nothing is weirder than people coming up after like a performance and going, "Hey, you were great. I saw your balls. Work on that." And that's a thing that'll happen if you perform Rocky Horror for several years, and also wear just tighten it up and tuck in, because if you're wearing boxers, they will see things, and that you want to avoid that. I lived at a co-op at the same time, and I was very fortunate to be dating the director of the cast, who I later married, and that's fun. She and I coordinated to get a Rocky show at the co-op I lived at, which is very fun. Best thing about doing Rocky Horror at a co-op is people decide that's when they're going to drink harder, like the apocalypse is about to happen. So I drank everything I've ever drunk. I drank Kahlua. I drank rum. I drank a lot of Lone Star, because it's UT Austin. You're going to drink some Lone Star. I drank them in the wrong order. You're supposed to go beer before liquor, never sicker. I drank a lot of Lone Star and then moved into the stuff, which is not a good idea, but I did it anyway. And there is, I lived at Taos Co-op, and the important thing about Taos Co-op is they have one elevator that goes up like 2 floors and then back down 2 floors. And the fun thing about that is I don't think anyone had vomited in the elevator before that night. Spoiler as to where this story is. So I performed. I was Columbia, and I was magnificent. I am very humble about my stand-up. I should not have won FCIT. If there was an award for Best Columbia every year, I'm really fucking good. I shave. I try to. There are people. I am proud of this. I know all 3 of you and probably people on Facebook are like, Wes is a dog shit, ugly person. But when I shave, when I look nice, this has happened 3 or 4 times where someone will look and go like, oh, that's an attractive lady. That's a man. And I take it home. I keep that in my heart. I know on the inside, I'm looking pretty good. So I nailed Columbia. I went upstairs, drank more. I continued to drink. We all get in the elevator. We're talking about a bar we're going to go to from the co-op. And as the elevator doors close, we're on the 3rd floor. I realize, oh, fuck, it's all going to come out. And we're on the 2nd floor. I begin to spew vomit, like the fucking exorcist starts to come out. By the time we hit the 1st floor, I need to communicate, by the way. I am in 12-inch heels. I have to be. When I was 18 years old when I joined the Rocky Horror Troupe, and there's a place in Austin called Lucy in Disguise that sells costume stuff. And whenever you join Rocky Horror, the first thing they make you do lighting, and they make you do spotlights, they make you do all the tech setup. But after you do that, they're like, okay, now you go get a costume and we'll teach you how to do the parts. And you need heels. And I went to Lucy in Disguise. I'm a big person. I'm 6'5". And I was like, hey, do you have heel? I'm worried because I'm like 12 and a half. And they were like, oh, no problem. And they found very easily a pair of 12-inch like pull up. They come up to my knees, and I was like, how do you just have these? And they're like, oh, there are a lot of female basketball players that come here, and that's just a thing I want you to know. They're very accommodating sex shops because there are a lot of female basketball players. And that's the country we live in, and I love it. As we're coming out of the elevator, the elevator doors open, and I know from my experience there is a hallway bathroom that is accessible to everybody, and that is where I plan to be for the next several hours. I come out the door, and like a gazelle in 12-inch heels, I'm sprinting as fast as I can, full leaping steps, bounding like an athlete, and I make it to the toilet, and that is when I black out, and I don't remember anything. I don't feel good. You guys know, as a performer, I'm a storyteller. I don't feel like I'm not going to tell you stories about things that I didn't experience. So I'm just going to go over the highlights. I vomited. I continued to vomit. My wife, the woman that would be my wife, sat there with me, stroking my hair. People walked up to check in on me. At some point, they realized it's 3:00 in the morning. He has class. He has to get to his bed. They put me in a rolling chair and pushed me slightly down the hall, down a set of steps to my room, got me in bed. That's how that ended. When I woke up at about 6:00 in the morning, my wife was next to me, and she was like, do you remember anything? And I was like, I remember we did the show. I remember vomiting, and then I blacked out. And she was like, okay, while you were vomiting, so many people came up to you at this was the co-op I lived in. This was the co-op where I did chores. I did occasional cooking stuff. As a co-op, you pay less rent because you're doing labor on the side. And like 20 people decided to come into the bathroom to check in on you. And they were saying things like, Wes, you don't talk a lot. We weren't sure if you were outgoing or weird. It was so fun to see you open up and perform. I consider you a true friend. People were walking up and saying these things, and she would describe them. And after every story, I would go, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. No fucking idea who that is. I cook with that person. I don't know who that is. We play a game. I don't fucking know. Oh, that's another stand-up. I don't know who that is. They're on the cat. They were playing Frankenfurter tonight. I don't know who that is. And that just continued for a while.
2 minutes left.
Thank God.
Oh,
Check in on the fucking so nobody told me what they did for a living. I will do some crowd work with Susan. Yes, I am drinking Prosecco.
my sister.
What I have in the fridge.
I hate
If
you.
anybody
so much.
asks, I am great at crowd work. So I'm just
Wow.
all right. Okay. I'm gonna go to the joke notebook. Do I have anything worth? No. I will tell you this story real quick. This is a short one. This isn't fucking about drinking and Rocky Horror and stuff. Some people have said, I've heard a lot of comedians talk about quarantine, talk about the pandemic. I've missed out on so much work because of the pandemic. You guys know me. I didn't miss much. I really didn't miss a whole lot. I was kind of on the downhill already, and now here I am on a Facebook Live show as the least talented performer. Isn't that how that is? I will tell you this. If you want evidence, I used to perform at DCH. Rest in peace. Great club. Before DCH closed, they had a night where they had a Just for Laughs Montreal audition where they booked 10 comedians to perform in front of the person that books Just for Laughs Montreal, the biggest comedy festival in the world. And I performed, and I did my 5. And then afterwards, the owner got notes that were like, hey, this really isn't what I'm looking for. I think we need to talk about what direction the performers need to go in. 6 months later, they booked like 9 of the 10 same comics and 1 person that wasn't me. And the notes were big improvement. So that's where I'm at. That's how that's going.
No.
I don't know if that's 10, but I feel in my heart that that's
That was 10. That was 10. That was 10. Now let's give it up for Wes Corwin. Thank you for us. You are not on the downhill. You're on the slow up climb, bro.
Thank
Instagram, Twitter at West Cornfield. Sorry, West with the T. Jesus Christ, I can't spell. We are going to move over to me, guys. Okay, so listen. I got pretty drunk. And I'm ready. Okay. I've got just a couple of things I want to talk about because I'm working out new material. I just want to see if any of it's worth it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's a yeast infection. You know what I mean? No, that's not it. Okay. A lot of people say that I have a lot of personality tics. I agree. I think that I am an extra person. I'm one of a kind, as they say. That's a good thing and a bad thing, I think. But I have personality tics. Someone asked me if they think I have, or if I think I have OCD. And I'm like, I don't like putting labels on shit. Don't judge me. So I started thinking, like, what do I do that's OCD? Okay. So one thing is I come, like, when I leave to go out of the house, I always come and check on my cats like 3 or 4 times before I lock the door to make sure all my cats are in the house. My cats have middle names. That's how much I fucking care about them. They are really important to me. And another thing is when I'm laying in bed at night, I don't know if it's because I get too high. Probably. That's the story of my life. But my fiance sleeps naked, okay? And I'm paranoid. I listen to murder podcasts when I go to sleep. Yeah, I have nightmares, but is it worth it? I think so. The thing is like, I'll think that someone's breaking into our house in the middle of the night and my fiance sleeps naked. That's my first question is like, how do I get him dressed? How do I get him dressed and out of that window safely? You know what I mean? How do I get all my 3 cats? You know what I mean? They're going to run and hide. I think that's a little OCD. Another thing is ever since I was little, I don't know if you guys know the nursery rhyme, you step on a crack, you'll break your mama's back. I've had anxiety since that day that I've learned. I really believe it. I fully believe that if I step on a crack, my mom will die. She's so thin. It's unreal. I grew up in Iowa. Shout out. Shout out. Woo! I don't know if you guys know, but there's only 2 things that are famous that came out of Iowa. And that's Ashton Kutcher and Slipknot. So it's quite a diverse cast. It's cool though, because growing up in Iowa, a person like me, it's just, I'm a nervous person in general. So when I got in high school, I'm not very active, but I joined the track team. I did hurdles just so I could learn to evade situations. It seemed to help. It really helps a lot. But I want to talk about a story in high school. I went to Bettendorf High School, home of the Bulldogs. Okay. And they were doing an STD chat in our health class. Okay. And this lady comes in and she has a bag of Hershey's Kisses. Okay. Now they're all multicolored. It's a multicolored bag. Okay. Probably Christmas or some shit. She starts handing them out to everybody in the class. Okay. I pick mine, put it in my hand, hide it so no one can see it because I love secrets. And so the lady was like, okay, now who has a silver Hershey's? And people would like raise their hand and she's like, congratulations, you have syphilis. She would go down the line. She'd be like, oh, who has gold? And like 2 people in the class raised their hand. And she's like, congratulations, you guys were abstinent. You're pure. You know, she's like really supportive of them. And she's like, who has green? Congratulations, you had an abortion. Little bring up. I feel like in this class. Okay. Then she says, who has red? And I raise my hand and I look around and I'm the only person raising my hand. And she's like, congratulations, you have AIDS. And I was, oh my God, I feel like that was pointed. You know, I feel like she was studying me. She knew that I was the only gay in the class. It just seemed very pointed. Another shitty story I want to end you guys with before we leave. I'm a really good friend. You guys all know this. Like, I'm a really good friend. Specifically, I'm a really good wingman. I have a friend. His name is Dwayne. He is the ebony to my ivory. And we used to go to the gay clubs together. And this one specific night we went in. And when I was younger, I felt like I was invincible. Okay. So I would go into the bar and immediately walk in and order like 3 Jaeger bombs. And I have kidney failure. Like, it's real. Pre-existing condition. But I would drink them because I wanted to have a good time. Well, this night, my friend wanted to hook up with this guy he found. Okay, now this guy had a friend. Okay, and I was in charge. I was blackout drunk at this point, but I was in charge of keeping that guy company. And so, you know, when I get super drunk, I immediately leave the situation. I don't want people to know that I'm drunk. I don't want people to take care of me. I go home and no one knows. I just vanish like a ghost. It's a little sometimes. But I got home. I got completely naked because I was so drunk. My body was so hot. I just wanted to lay on the tile floor in the bathroom to get some cool. I just feel comforted. And I got a knock on my door. And I go to answer the door completely naked because I'm a gentleman. And I was like, it was a guy. It was his friend. I guess my friend was trying to hook up with him and he sent him over to the house. Well, I didn't know what to do and I didn't want to be rude. So I was like, well, we both know why you're here. And then he came in and then I just had sex with him on a cream colored sectional couch. It's no big deal. I probably got it from like Ashley Furniture. I'm pretty fancy. As I was, I kicked him out. And walked him through the door and just jersey shored him. And I turned around and all the lights were off and I smelled something really, really foul. So I was like, okay, bitch, like, don't move from where you are. Like, just grab a wall and turn on a light switch, bitch. And so I turned on a light switch and all over my cream colored couch where we were having sex, there was like doo-doo droplets. Okay. And he literally like, it went to the door. So he like snail trailed out of my apartment. I'm not kidding. The next day we had our maid service come because it came like once every 2 weeks. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm really, really sorry. Like our dogs just had an accident and they totally cleaned it up, but we didn't have a dog. So I'm just, it's a little sus. That's it. That's all I got for you. They're beautiful creatures. I know. My life is a book of shambles. Guys, what's all of you guys up to? Anything you doing coming up? Any new projects you're working on? Wes, we'll start with you.
Nope.
Yes. Okay, I like it. Are you moving back to Dallas anytime soon?
Once I'm vaccinated, maybe. What? Yeah, probably. Not once things return to a level of normalcy. Yes.
Yeah, I feel that. I really feel that. Okay, so Anna, you seemed really excited, so I wanted to ask you.
I am so excited. Okay, this is once I get the poster final versions and stuff, it will be an official announcement. But coming up, starting the week of Valentine's Day, perhaps every 2 weeks as we get going, there will be a new show that I'm gonna produce, and it's called Dismissed Connections. And so it's going to be 4 comics dramatically reading Craigslist misconnections. And then we have to say if we're going to, if we would accept the invitation or dismiss it. And it'll evolve from there. And
No, yeah, it always does. That's
Nick
cool.
and Miles and Hannah Howard will be on the first show.
Hell yeah.
Oh, really? Miles, I didn't
Yeah.
know. We booked a gig together.
We're going to get so dramatical.
It's going to be so cool.
I'm going to
And we
read
can do-
everything in like a different accent. Every
Yeah.
You should just do that
Like a totally
Australian
different
accent you totally nailed earlier.
No, oh my God, no. The only, like, what would you guys say your best accent that you can pull off is?
Surfer.
That you think is the most,
I imitate my mom a lot.
yeah? What does she
So-
sound like?
Give me something to say.
I
I'll
don't
read
know.
this.
I'm proud of my daughter.
I'm proud of my daughter.
Does that feel
Almond
nice?
flour crackers.
Okay, cute. Okay, Miles, what do you have coming up?
Same old. I got a show with you. We're doing that. That's gonna be cool. It's on Valentine's Day weekend. I still do my
The
Simpsons
Saturday
podcast.
of Valentine's Day weekend. Yep.
The
You can find my
Wednesday of
Simpsons
Valentine's.
podcast, Best Darn Diddly, Diddly.
What accent?
I'll be on
can you
Anna's
do?
thing. That'll be cool.
What accent can you do?
Does Karen count? Because I don't know if you are intelligent enough to help me right now. So if I could speak with your manager, I think that would be what I need to do right now. I need to speak with your manager.
Okay, Wes, what's
Yeah.
the accent that you can do?
I can do dude. I can do man who is having sex with your mom, but it is but he doesn't know. He doesn't know what the relationship like. He doesn't know if he's supposed to treat you kindly yet or not. He doesn't.
Okay, so what is it?
I'll try it. Oh, hey, where's Kat, your mom? Where's Catherine, your mom? In this room? All right, cool. You do good. Stay in school.
Stupid. Okay, those are pretty good. I'd say the best one I could do. I watched Drop Dead Gorgeous a lot when I was little.
Oh, yeah.
It had like a Minnesota accent. Where do I start? I'd say once a carny, always a carny. My
Could
mom.
you give us a recipe for that salad that's mostly marshmallows?
Oh no, ambrosia. Oh my god, it is so good. Oh my god. Oh, oh, that's enough. That's enough. I was kind of getting hard, so I had to stop. It's mainly because you guys are just so great. Yeah, we are going to end this live feed. Thank you guys for coming. We are going to do a fresh couple faces next week for a new tank trivia. Also follow Fruit Fly. And then there's going to be one more concept coming out, and then I'm done. I'm retiring. I want to end it on a year of online comedy, and then I'm just going to be like, okay, I did a lot of things, tried it out, it helped me. Move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Come on, give me a vaccine. Love you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Be yourselves.
Are you not gonna end?
I
Pretend to be happy for so long, Nick, in this shit.
I know. Is anyone going to be vomiting? Do you think anyone's going to throw up?
Nah.
Not unless I get in an elevator. I'm fine.
I ate dinner, so I'm good.